Chicago, Tim Anderson homered and drove in 3 runs in the rain, and the banged-up Chicago White Sox beat Robbie Ray and the Seattle Mariners 6-4 on Wednesday. Eloy, Jimenez and Luis Robert also connected, helping Chicago to its 4th straight win since falling at Detroit on opening day. Dallas Kuchel pitched 5 innings of 3-run ball in his first start of the year. Hendriks earned the save. The White Sox lost 2 players in their second home game. Jimenez departed in the 5th with a left ankle contusion, and second baseman Josh Harrison left after 7 innings because of lower back stiffness. Ray was charged with 6 runs and 10 hits in 6 and 1/3 innings in his first loss with his new team. Ty France homered and drove in 2 runs for the Mariners, who lost their 4th straight game. Mets 9, Phillies 6. Philadelphia, Pete Alonso drove in 5 runs with a homer and 2 doubles. Max Scherzer settled in after working out of an early jam, and New York beat Philadelphia. Alonso drilled a 3-run homer and Brandon Nimmo hit a solo shot in support of Scherzer, who allowed 1 run and 5 hits with 7 strikeouts in 5 innings. All 9 batters who started the game for New York reached base at least once. Aaron Nola allowed 3 earned runs on 3 hits in 3 and 1/3 innings. Nick Castellanos hit an RBI double, and reigning NL MVP Bryce Harper launched his first home run of the season. Nationals 3, Braves 1. Atlanta, Josiah Gray allowed 1 hit in 5 scoreless innings, and Washington beat Max Fried and Atlanta, taking 2 of 3 games in the series and dropping the World Series champions to 3-4 on their opening homestand. Gray struck out 5, walked 3, and also hit a batter. Tanner Rainey earned his 2nd save. Atlanta's Austin Riley had 2 hits, including a homer off Kyle Finnegan in the 6th. Fried allowed 3 runs _2 earned and 7 hits in 5 and 1/3 innings. He was struck on the right leg by a grounder in the 6th, gave up singles to the next 2 batters, and was replaced by Colin McHugh. Pirates 6, Cubs 2. Pittsburgh, Ben Gamel hit a 3-run homer in the first inning. Brian Hayes went 4 for 4 a day after getting a $70 million, 8-year contract, and Pittsburgh beat Chicago. Kevin Newman hit a 2-run triple in the 3rd for the Pirates, who went 3 for 7 with runners in scoring position, a day after going 0 for 10. Seiya Suzuki was 1 for 3 with an RBI single in the 4th for the Cubs. Wilson Contreras hit a 453-foot homer for Chicago. Kyle Hendriks allowed 6 runs, 7 and 4 walks hits in 3 and 2/3 innings. Dylan Peters earned the win, and Will Crowe picked up his first professional save. Guardians 7, Reds 3. Cincinnati, Jose Ramirez homered, doubled and drove in 3 runs. Owen Miller hit 2 home runs, and Cleveland beat Cincinnati for its 4th straight win. Rookie Stephen Kwan went 0 for 4, but drew a bases-loaded walk in the 2nd inning that put Cleveland ahead to stay as it completed a 2-game sweep. Oscar Mercado also homered for the Guardians, and Miles Straw matched a career high with 4 hits. Nick Lodolo made his major league debut and allowed 7 hits and 5 runs with 3 walks and 4 strikeouts in 4 innings. Cleveland starter Tristan McKenzie pitched 3-hit ball for 4 shutout innings. He struck out 6 and walked none. Eli Morgan relieved and gave up 1 run and 1 hit in 3 innings. Red Sox 9, Tigers 7. Detroit, Jackie Bradley, Kike Hernandez and Rafael Devers hit consecutive RBI doubles in the 4th inning to chase former teammate Eduardo Rodriguez, and Boston held on against Detroit. Nathan Eovaldi gave up solo homers to Jonathan Schoop and a Cobado, and allowed 2 runs, 4 hits, and a walk over 5 innings. Hansel Robles earned the save. Rodriguez allowed up 7 runs _2 earned _5 hits, and 3 walks over 3 and 2/3 innings in his 2nd start with the Tigers. Detroit rookie Spencer Torkelson hit his first major league homer, a 2-run shot. Diamondbacks 3, Astros 2, 10 innings. Phoenix, Ketel Marte had the game-ending sacrifice fly in the 10th inning after Seth Beer tied it with a single as Arizona rallied to beat Houston and snapped a 4-game skid despite leaving 14 runners on base. The game was full of missed opportunities for both teams tied at 1 all through 9 innings until each scratched across runs in the 10th. The Diamondbacks got the better of the exchange, falling behind in the top of the 10th before scoring 2 runs off Houston closer Ryan Pressly. Arizona starter Merrill Kelly threw 5 1/3 scoreless innings, giving up 3 hits, 2 walks and striking out 6. Oliver Perez got the last out of the 10th. Houston starter Framber Valdez struggled, needing 76 pitches to get through 3 innings. He gave up 1 run despite surrendering 2 hits and 5 walks. Giants 2, Padres 1. San Francisco, Logan Webb pitched 4 hit ball over 8 innings, and Luke Williams doubled home the only runs he needed as San Francisco edged San Diego. Webb allowed 1 run and retired 22 of the final 24 hitters he faced, striking out 7 and walking none. Camilo Doval picked up his first save. The Padres' Jake Cronenworth tripled in the first against Webb and drove in Manny Machado, who had doubled. San Diego lefty Sean Manaea was also stingy, holding San Francisco to 2 runs over 6 innings of 4-hit ball. Athletics 4, Rays 2. St. Petersburg, FLA, Frankie Montas pitched neatly into the 7th inning. Sean Murphy hit a 3-run homer and Oakland beat Tampa Bay. Montas allowed 2 runs and 5 hits over 6 1/3 innings, striking out 6, as the A's defeated Tampa Bay for the 2nd time in 3 days. Oakland's 3rd reliever, Lou Trivino, earned his first save. Tampa Bay got a 4th-inning solo homer from Ji-Man Choi. Shane McClanahan gave up 3 runs, 2 hits and 3 walks, and struck out 8 in 4 2/3 innings. Brewers 4, Orioles 2. Baltimore, Colton Wong tripled in the tie-breaking run in the 9th inning, and Milwaukee squeezed past Baltimore after blowing a 2-run lead in the 8th. The Brewers received a sparkling performance from Corbin Burns, who flashed the form that earned him last year's NL Cy Young Award. But he failed to get the win despite throwing 7 shutout innings, giving up 3 hits, striking out 8 and walking 1. Brad Boxberger earned the win, and Josh Hader picked up his 3rd save. Rowdy Tellez had 2 hits and 2 RBIs, and Mike Brasso drove in another run for Milwaukee. Ryan Mountcastle and Trey Mancini had RBIs for the Orioles. Baltimore starter John Means was pulled after the 4th inning with left forearm tightness, according to the team. He gave up 4 hits and retired the last 7 batters he faced. Jorge Lopez took the loss. Dodgers 7, Twins 0. Minneapolis, Clayton Kershaw took a perfect game through 7 innings for Los Angeles in his season debut before being pulled, dominating Minnesota with 13 strikeouts in 21 batters. Kershaw was pulled after 80 pitches on a cold afternoon at Target Field. Alex Vesia relieved for the 8th and gave up Minnesota's only hit, a single by Gary Sanchez. Kershaw, a 3-time NL Cy Young Award winner, struck out the side in the 6th and fanned every Twins batter at least once except Joe Urshela. Cody Bellinger, Gavin Lux and Austin Barnes hit back-to-back home runs in the 8th against reliever Derek Rodriguez, who made his Twins debut. Max Muncy homered and Justin Turner hit a 2-run single in the 1st for the Dodgers. Twins starter Chris Paddock had a rough debut, less than a week after he was acquired in a trade with the Padres. Paddock lasted 4 innings, with 6 hits and 3 runs allowed. Blue Jays 6, Yankees 4. New York, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. shook off a bloody gash on his right ring finger to hit 3 home runs, including 2 off Yankees ace Jarrett Cole, and Toronto beat New York. George Springer hit a tie-breaking single in the 7th, and Toronto held off the Yankees despite homers from Anthony Rizzo, Aaron Judge and Gleyber Torres underscore, and a fly in the 8th by pinch hitter Giancarlo Stanton that was caught on the warning track. Guerrero homered off Cole in the 1st inning, had his hand accidentally spiked on a play at first base in the 2nd, then hammered a 2-run shot against Cole in the 3rd. He doubled in the 6th and launched a 443-foot leadoff homer in the 8th. Adam Simber pitched a scoreless inning for the win. Jordan Romano pitched the 9th for his 4th save of the season. Cole struck out 6 in 5 2/3 innings, giving up 3 runs on Guerrero's homers. 3 of the 4 hits against him were by Guerrero. Chad Green took the loss.